Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, my lovelies. How are you this morning? Woo, let's get this beautiful day started. It's 4:11. Hello, welcome in. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Good morning, Sharon. Good morning, Lauren. Hi, hello, everybody. Hi, little mama. Sola, good morning. Good morning. All right, so we will get started here in just a second. Like always, we're going to do the collective read for the day, and then we will get started with the private readings. So if you guys want to jump on that, I will open 15 spots today for private minis. They are $20, and the link is in the bio. So if you're up for that, go there. Yes, I said blink instead of link. Good morning, little mama. All right, so how is everybody feeling this morning? We are in that fiery energy of Aries, so we should all at least have a little bit more energy this week than we've had in the past couple weeks. I know I do. I struggle to get up in the mornings, but other than that, like my energy is definitely much higher than it has been in some time, but I also prioritize my breaks. So making sure that's a big theme for me this month is prioritizing my own personal time. Oh, it's been the worst week ever for me. Oh no. I am so sorry to hear that. Maybe we should dive into why it's been the worst week ever. Oh man, that's awful. So making sure that we're prioritizing ourselves and our breaks is going to be extremely important over the coming weeks because we are constantly evolving. Little Mama 909, I feel like you've been going through some type of tower moment. So a shedding of things that no longer serve you, that this is for your highest and best good, right? That's why we go through these tower moments, because it takes us out of situations or allows us to release situations that are no longer serving us. Sorry, let me answer this client really quick. But we're going to start the mini reads here in just a moment. My friend died at 32 and a split with my children's fathers 2 days after. So I don't feel like the death is ever anything that's relieving us of someone, but the relationship likely is. So if you really examine that relationship and look at why you guys split, good morning, and then that's probably going to answer itself. Okay, so I'm going to answer her really fast, and then I'm going to do today's mini energy reading, and then the list is open. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Okay, Facebook is off, so I'm not answering any more questions. Let's dive into today's read. See what we need to know today as a collective, okay? What is the message for the collective? Good morning, Ascended Masters, God, Spirit Team, Angels, Fae, all of the above. All right, what do we need to know as a collective today? Hi, Alicia. Ooh, this aligns for me with what my morning viewing or ritual is, okay? Yes. So I was listening to a teacher this morning, and this reading goes perfect with what I heard this morning, okay? So as we approach these times, good morning, as we approach these uncertain times that we've been dealing with since 2020, really, we are being brought to a crossroads, okay? We are being brought to a place where we have to make a choice, and the choice being our safety and security over the comfort and joy of someone else, right? Our safety, our security, our comfort, our joy is priority versus the comfort of another. Now, hear me out, because I know a lot of you empathetic people are like, I could never. But in choosing yourself, you're really helping those that are walking with you, okay? You are really helping those that are walking with you. So we need to prioritize. You agree? Wonderful. So prioritizing our own safety and security and finding the things that really lift us up and give us a sense of security. So asking yourself, what is your sense of security? What things or emotions or assets do you have in your life that provide you with safety and security? And I'm going to use just some old slang term, if it's not the F's, right? If it's not feeding you, if it's not financing you, and if it's not freeing you, then you need to release it. Because what it's doing is weighing you down and holding you back. It's keeping you at this crossroads where you are constantly struggling with, good morning, Brooke, constantly struggling with your own sense of safety and security. So our emotions tend to get in the way, and they cloud those decisions. They cloud those choices that we're making because we are empathetic at our core, right? A majority of us that are on here, I assume, are either in the helping field, are in the intuitive field, are highly intuitive, or are interested in the metaphysical and esoteric practices. So use your gifts and abilities to your benefit. Use the things that you've picked up along the way. Find what's working that provides you with safety and security. Embrace that and set yourself on that path toward that vision, okay? Because when we are struggling with that crossroads, that decision of go left or go right, typically it's go left, we serve someone else. Go right, we serve ourselves and our higher selves, okay? Little Mama, I would love to read that to you, and you can book that through my bio. I do Venmo and Cash App, and it's $20 for mini readings. And they're not mini readings, guys. Let's be real. They're pretty in depth. I've seen some that were like 1 minute. I never spend 1 minute. I spend until I'm done. So that is the collective reading for today. It is the collective reading for today is security, safety. Don't allow your emotions to get in the way. As you stand at this crossroads, create a vision that embraces both your belief system and your safety and security. So don't ever compromise your belief system to please another person. All right. Fill your own cup first. Prioritize your breaks. That's truly how it is. And it's been coming up for me a lot. That's why I went on the vacation. Hey, Alicia, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I know a week off after our class, after seeing each other every week was different. I've been struggling with that with all of my girls. They're like, I've missed you. I'm like, I missed you guys. So yeah, we'll dive back in today. So again, I've got 15 reading spots that are open, and they're open now. It's Venmo and Cash App, and it is $20. And I'm here till 11. So get her done. What are we waiting on? What are you looking forward to most, Alicia? So, while I have you guys, I opened the Alchemy Academy expansion. So the Alchemy Academy expansion is a 6-month in-depth mentorship that is going to be in group format. There are 10 spots. That's it. And guys, when I say in-depth, I mean in-depth. We are doing weekly meetings twice a week. We are doing a circle. So there's going to be intuitive circle practice, mediumship practice, tuning in, turning on, all the things. We're going to learn Reiki. We're going to learn, if you already know Reiki, you're going to get a refresher and a tune-up per se. Okay. We're learning all the things. I am an angelic healing practitioner. I am a Grand Reiki master. I have Karuna Ki Reiki. I'm going to teach you everything I know in this 6-month intensive. I'm going to teach you how to read tarot. I'm going to teach you how to do it intuitively and read the story, not read just from the book. So if you guys are interested in that, I opened 10 spots. 10 spots for this intensive. If I like this, then I will start another class that runs alongside of it for 10 more people, but we'll see. Okay. I usually teach all of this content one-on-one, but here's what I'm finding. You, ladies and gentlemen, are having a hard time finding your community, finding your sense of belonging, finding your space. And when we do it in a group format, we're holding space for one another, okay? We are opening the door to our soul family. We are opening the door, thank you. We are opening the door for communication that, yeah, little mama, I would love to teach it to you. I teach that independently as well. If you're not interested in the group format, that's the struggle, is a lot of people that are starting out on their journey, they're like totally freaked out by the group format, right? Because then you're with 10 other people, you're afraid to speak up, but that's not what I'm cultivating. I'm cultivating a safe space. I'm cultivating a space where we can come in and learn from one another. I'm a teacher first and foremost. Well, I'm a spiritual guide, but I'm a teacher at my core. Okay. I am an esoteric metaphysical junkie. Like, I have studied forever. So I love to share my knowledge. And, a lot of my information, do you give time frames in your readings? Yes, actually I do. My information comes directly from spirit. So, and I've been working in as a direct channel for a long time. Okay. Yes, Lauren, me too. I love tarot, but what happens is people get so hung up on, and nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you read from the book or you read, the definition, the only thing that I know you do, Alicia, the only thing that I feel like it does is limit you from tapping into your intuition. So for me, the tarot cards have always just been a placeholder. They've always kind of been the signal that I set for my guides, and they're like, okay, here we go. And then it gets started, right? You said a Cash App? Okay, let me look. I didn't get notified, but it's a little slow sometimes. I see you. All right, Ancy, what are we looking at? It just came through when I went to the website. That's funny. What are we looking at for you, sweetheart? I saw your Cash App. What are we looking at? All right, 14 spots left. Can one of my mods drop that in, please? We have 14 spots left. That's it. Christian and Auntie. Okay, so here's what I do. I read the energy as of right now coming from you. Can't read two people's energy like you think, but I will definitely tell you what I see. All right, it's a love reading and Auntie. If one of my mods could please drop the info on the readings and that there are 14 spots. I do 15 spots from 9:30 to 11. Okay. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. All right. Let's take a look. We're looking at Kristen and Auntie. Tell me what they need to know about their relationship. Hey, you are currently in a relationship. Okay. Yes, things will get better between you two. I feel like you guys have hit kind of a bump because you're not sharing your emotions or the way that you feel. If you hold things in and you don't speak up and speak on your truth and you suppress these emotions, all that does is block you up. No, you're just talking. So here's what I see. I see connection, okay? I see celebration as the relationship builds. But if you're not setting the example of what it is that you're desiring and you're suppressing that emotion, like you're coming here and you're asking me, will we get there? Will we start dating? Will it work together? Then you're suppressing that, because that is something that you should be communicating to the person that you're interested in, right? Why, I want to build a relationship for you. If not, this person may have commitment issues. Let me just take a little bit more of a look. Hold on. That card flew so far out that it feels to me as if you need to know it. So it's talking about having patience, okay? Patience as you intensify these emotions, as you guys step through this journey of a relationship. You've got to get out of your head. You're overthinking the situation as a whole. I feel like you spend a lot of your time. It's kind of like it's taken over. Tell me more. I saw the Venmo come through. I'll check it in just a minute. $13 spots now. Thank you. Tell me more about Nancy and Christian. Yeah, I feel like you guys will move forward. It's going to be a slow process. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He comes out as a King of Pentacles. And then he talks about progress moving forward and then understanding. Okay, so as you start this new beginning, you're going to have to understand that things are going to be a little bit slower. I feel like 3 to 4 months before you guys are fully in a relationship. But then I see some comfort and I see things moving forward. Your emotions are kind of clouding your energy a little bit. There's still something in here that's trying to get out, so bear with me for 1 second. So it feels as he will. So he feels as if, I got to go. I'll see you in a bit. Have a good day. See you later, Alicia. I'll see you in a little bit. So it feels as if there is some confusion on his part. I feel as if he's a little preoccupied. That's why I said like 3 to 4 months before you before you guys get fully together. There's going to be a lot of back and forth. And you're going to have to practice some understanding. Something is preoccupying his time. So I don't know if that's like work or school, but it feels like something is preoccupying his time. But I do see a completion, okay? So I do see you guys getting together soon. About 3 months is what I feel. Do you have other questions? He'll reach out in the next couple of weeks. I feel like over the next 2 weeks, he'll reach out. Sorry, something bit me. But it's going to take you guys a little bit more than that to get together. There's some confusion on his end. No, he'll message you before then, babe. I feel like you guys will be together by then. No, I feel like he'll reach out in the next little bit, like in the next 2 weeks. But what they're really encouraging you to do is be aware of your own inner knowing. Making sure that this step that you take is in your best, like for your best and highest good. Because you have this inner knowingness about you that is very trustworthy, meaning that you need to listen to your inner voice. You need to listen to your intuition. It's never going to steer you in the wrong direction. Okay. It's never going to steer you in the wrong direction. Take charge of things in your life. Don't rely on other people to make that choice for you. So if you want to pursue him, pursue him. If you are tired of waiting, then step away. He'll come to you. Okay. But stay strong in your choices. Any other questions? Okay, let's check and see who's next on the list. Honestly, I believe that he's been through something and he's struggling with sorting that out. I feel like he's been through heartache in the past and he's not feeling very safe. And men have emotions too. People tend to forget that they shut down their trust when they're hurt, just the same that we do. Okay, but I do feel like it's going to work out in both of your favors and for your highest good. All right, Stephanie Lawson, you're up next. Guys, I really don't like love readings because you're dealing with two other people's energies. Some people are excellent at it. It's not my tea. It's not my cup of tea. I'm more a growth and development, emotional shadow work, that type of stuff. That's the type of reader that I am. I want depth. I want you to know what you're going through. Good morning, Beckham. I want you to know that what you're going through is only temporary. Okay? All right, Stephanie Lawson, you are up. And then there are 13 spots remaining. Who is Stephanie? I need TikTok names, guys, so that I know who you are whenever I get in there. All right, Stephanie, are you here? That is wild, Lauren. That is wild. So I don't do pregnancy readings, Stephanie, but what I can tell you is I can pull the cards and see what the cards say. But my intuition tells me that yes, you will. Let's take a look and see. Let's see what your cards say. Okay. So the first card that popped is a celebration card, okay? Followed by completion. So the feeling of completion, the feeling of getting to the things that you want. I feel like you're in a relationship that you feel safe and secure in, and you've achieved many, many goals. The thing that is holding you back seems to be connected to your healing, seems to be connected to anxiety and stress. Is there something going on medically that's causing the delay, Stephanie? Waiting for Stephanie. Okay. So there is, you've been to the doctor, you've seen all those things, because I feel like there's something going on, aside from the infertility. I feel as if there is something medically that's going on. Just now seeing a fertility specialist. Okay. This really feels like undiagnosed, or what is that? What's the word that they use? I can't think what it's called, but where they don't have a reason for the fertility, like infertility issue, it's more connected to your emotional state, because it's something that we want and we long for so incredibly bad that it causes us to not be able to get pregnant. So I'll tell you a quick story of PCOS. Okay. I had PCOS. I also had a follicle stimulating hormone that was 37 and a half. I struggled with infertility for 10 years. I adopted several kids from foster care when I was a foster parent, and then I got a divorce and I got remarried. And guess what? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. I was pregnant. He was my miracle baby, but I relaxed. Like, I was at a place in my life where I no longer really felt the need to, even try, and I got pregnant. And I was like, what the hell? That was the shock of my life. But what I'm looking at with you is it feels connected. So I got completion, I got celebrations, I got healing. I see your husband, King of Pentacles, safety, security, achievement, which to me tells me that yes, it will occur when you start listening to your inner voice. Okay, you start listening to your intuition and release yourself from the delusions. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune, yes, like I feel like it's going to happen this year. I feel like it is going to be in the late summer, early fall, late summer, early fall. I'm going to pull you an oracle card. Do you have any other questions, honey? It really does feel good. Hi, welcome in. I have 13 spots remaining. If you are interested in a mini read, the link is in the bio. Hi, thank you for the rose. I also have private readings open, and the Alchemy Academy expansion program just started. Yeah, believe in yourself by believing God is working through you. Okay, Stephanie? So it's self-confidence through God confidence, and then balancing energies, balancing your masculine and your feminine. I just got some financial security that is helping stress. Oh my God, I totally saw that. That's what I said. The financial security that you have now will kind of relieve some of that and will help you progress forward. Really work on meditation. Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you have Gaia TV, and no, it's not a commercial, it's not a paid ad or anything, but if you have Gaia TV, seriously, Transcendence on Gaia is phenomenal. Like, check it out, learn and build a meditation practice. Get yourself a good ritual for the morning to start your day off right. Meditation, grounding, shielding, clearing out your chakras, do some energy healing. Those types of things will help heal the parts of your body that you're struggling with. All right, let's check the list really quick. It is open. It's $20. Cash App, Venmo in the Lio at the top there. It is open if you are drawn. Otherwise, let's talk spiritual. So, what was I going to say? I forgot. Yeah, so I was watching this morning about passive income and about building your spiritual journey from a place of safety and security. So I was watching this whole TikTok or Instagram or YouTube video. I can't even remember, but he was talking about passive income versus greater. It needs to be greater than your expenses. And that's relieving some of the stress that we have on ourselves right now. So looking at different streams of income, which all of you spiritual workers need to be focusing on multiple streams of income. Okay. And don't just think because you're doing this thing that it will be enough. Not in today's world. Yeah, Lauren, that's what we all need right now is passive income or just multiple streams of income. All right, so if you missed this morning's live or the collective reading that I did this morning, it was totally about choosing yourself and finding that balance and finding that safety and security in your day. All right, so the list is open. If you guys don't mind to tap the screen, it's comment FYP, comment work with elderly patients that are from the state. If I had the money, I would pay it. It's taking too long to get paid. Oh no, I did that for a long time. I worked with adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities. Sure did. I loved it, but it's exhausting. You're welcome. You are welcome. I have my tea. Well, it's water with a little tea bag in it, but yep, this is what I do for a living. Monday through Friday, sometimes on weekends. I'm actually a coach, so I do spiritual coaching. Okay, I got you. I do spiritual coaching and development for your spiritual gifts. I'm also I teach Reiki, I do Reiki, all sorts of things. You can go to my website, but yep, this is my full-time thing. This is what I do. I have a coaching business. Okay, Alicia. Yeah, have I taught about teaching how I made the business happen? Absolutely. I do teach that to my mentorship students. Yep, I do. Yeah, super hard and have to give a lot up front. How can I manifest the money to come sooner? Ooh, I teach that in my classes. Yep, I teach that for my mentor students in the Alchemy Academy the last month, which is a 6-month program. The last month is focused on building a business. Building this as a business for so that we can pass it on and pay it forward. So thank you. Yes, Hot Mess Less Coaching. I love your name. All right, Alicia. Alicia says, been feeling very stuck and tired. First of all, you're not stuck. You're working through programming. Okay, so let's take a look and see what you need to know right now. Okay, so the first thing that I hear, Alicia, is that you've been giving your power away to too many people and too many situations. They're really encouraging you to take a leadership role in your own life, okay? Meaning no longer standing on the outside of the fence looking in, walk through the gate and take your power back. I teach about that. I teach about how to take our power back, how to set boundaries, how to do all those things in my private mentorships. Guys, you're missing out, I'm telling you. There's so much information in that container. Secondly, Alicia, what they're talking about is the possibility. The possibility for you to grow and spread your wings is right on the other side of that fence. You're not stuck. You're just developing. You're growing. You're shifting. You're changing. If you're tired, you're giving too much of your power away to other people. Call your power back. I have a video on how to do that in my TikTok reels. But call your power back every night before you go to sleep. I call my power back through the light, clean, clear, and bright. Return it to me. It is mine. I call it back. I send everybody else's junk back to the universe to be cleansed, cleared, and returned to whomever. But you need to get daily practices in place so that you don't feel so overwhelmed and tired and stuck. A lot of the things that you're dealing with are coming from past relationships, coming from past conditioning that have been passed down from you, from other folks in your life. Being resistant to abundance, meaning that you want abundance, you want to grow and develop and, call all the money in and feel abundant in all aspects of your life, but you're resistant to it because of your conditioning, because of things from your past lives or past experiences, not in this current life, past experiences that have held you down or made you feel less than. So you are resistant to the abundance that's coming to you. However, if you start to plant the seeds now and you water them every single day, that is when the ripeness will occur. That is when the harvest will occur. Okay. And when I see this ripeness card, it means that you're on your way. You're going to flip this reversal in an upright position. And then you're going to harvest from the hard work that you've put in. But right now what you're experiencing is a shift so that you can release this burden that you're packing around. This burden doesn't feel like it belongs to you. So either you're giving too much of your energy to other people, places, or things, or you are picking up the shame, guilt, and anger from other people as an empathetic person who doesn't know how to protect themselves. Is any of this making sense to you? I'm going to pause right there and see if we're on the same ride here. Kinda. Okay, so I don't like kinda. Tell me what doesn't make sense. Because if I need to, I will bring you on my live. So I love helping people. Okay, so that's your first place. Okay, that's where we're gonna start. I love helping people. But I also know that I need to set firm boundaries with people and only give from the overflow. That's why you're tired. If your cup isn't full, then you're serving from an empty cup. And that is something, I'm going to go on a rant after this reading and I'll explain to you guys. But like if you're serving from an empty cup, that's why you're exhausted. That's why you're feeling stuck. All you need to do is release the need to be everything to everyone and be everything to you. It's about self-love. It's about self-care. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't be the best version of ourselves, right? That is where this taking action and stepping through the gate comes in play. All right. So no longer, she said, goodness, are you talking to me? If it resonates, I am. That is where you're no longer standing on the outside of your life. You're giving so much of your energy and so much of your time away to other people. You're not actively participating in your own life. You're allowing other people to dictate what you want out of life because of what their needs are. Okay. So the possibility of you taking your power back, and God, I hope you understand what I'm saying, because if you guys don't understand, like, does everybody else understand what I mean? Like, taking your power back opens the door to possibilities for you to release this conditioning and this belief system that you need to give in order to receive. That you need to give all of yourself away to make yourself worthy of love. Okay, that's what it feels like. You're giving all of yourself away because you're trying to convince yourself that you're lovable. Honey, you're lovable without giving a damn thing away. And that's what people need to understand. And this, I'm talking to everybody that's here. And I wish there were more people because everybody needs to hear this. You are deserving of all the things, all of them, just simply by waking up in the morning. For the right people in your life, this stuff won't matter. It won't matter because they're there for a good reason. They're not there to just take. If you're a smorgasbord that's giving things away for free, your time, your energy, your emotion, your worry, all of those things, they come at a price. They come at a price. Okay. So what you need to do is fill your cup. And call your power back. That's when the abundance, that's when the ripeness comes in. okay? The possibilities are all there for growth, for expansion, for no longer feeling stuck. You just have to find something that gets you excited. Okay, Alicia? Something that gets you excited so that you can fill your cup. Okay, let me see your comment. Where did it go? There for a while, I was having dreams of my ex stalking me and breaking into my house. Yeah, that's called spirit. That's right, Miss Hayes. So if you're having those fears, that takes you back. If you have an ex that you would be worried is stalking you or would hurt you and break into your house, then that's a root chakra issue. That's a safety and security. That's a safety and security issue that you need to look at. That's taking an active role in your life to make sure that you feel safe and secure without having to depend upon somebody else. Take your power back, babe. That's where the magic happens. Step in your strength, step in your power, take it back, and that's where the magic shifts. It took me so damn long, guys, so long to take my power back. And I want that for everybody that's on here. I want you to take your power back. I want you to see that when you fill your cup and you prioritize your life and your happiness, that the happiness of those around you actually increases because you're not miserable anymore. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant. I felt like I stepped on a soapbox for a minute. My bad. But I hope the message is clear. Like, I see so much potential for you. It's just filling your own cup and taking back your power. I love it. I love it. That's nature. That's getting outside. It's peaceful. It's quiet. I love it. But how do you know that when everyone needs you? See, Kay? Yes, everyone needs me too. I have 3 children and a husband who literally needs everything. It's the ebb and the flow. Yes. So like the kindest thing you can do is take care of yourself. Yes. Everyone needs you, but you have to prioritize yourself. You have to make yourself a priority. Take them along with you on the ride. Teach them how to care for themselves. Okay. We're setting examples for our future right here. Self-care is self-love. And I always hear self-care is not selfish, okay? That's one of my girls, one of my former students posted it the other day, and I was like, abso-freaking-lutely, it's not. Self-care is not selfish. Okay, so the list is open. If anyone is looking for a read, it's $20. The link is in the bio. But, yeah, like you have to teach them. So if you can't get your children to allow you a moment's peace, right? Then include them in the things that you're doing to fill your cup. Include them in those activities. So an example is I took my kids all to Destin last week. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Us parents need to teach our kids the right way on how to love and take care of ourselves. Yes, we are setting the example. So when I say, I am filling my cup right now, you are welcome to join me. But if you don't want to do that, then what can fill your cup? And that's something that I would ask my kid. Like, I'm filling my cup right now. What can we do to fill yours? And we'll do that either together or separately, but mommy needs a break. I took them all to Destin. Oof, my ear just went nuts. 1 second. Filled mine with coffee too. Okay, Cole, I'm sorry. And that would be choosing yourself. Like choosing yourself over staying. So, I can't really speak on this. And I really need to practice what I preach when it comes to stuff like that, okay? But fill your cup so full that you don't notice that it's loveless. Make yourself such a priority that you don't notice it. Honey, you're not choosing your happiness over your kids. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that the kids are actually happier when you choose you. They're actually happier because the stress isn't there. The tension isn't there. The anxiety of what's going to happen next. When's the next argument? When's the next this? When's mom going to be sad because, dad did something that was out of her control? Like the kids are usually happier, honest to God. Choose you. I promise you'll make a difference. All right, guys, let's fill these readings up. I've got, can probably do, I talked on that one for a really long time, so I can probably do 5 or 6 more. Or you can go to my website and book a private reading. I'm glad that you're here. I wish everybody came in my live more often. I really want to fill up this class, guys. This is going to be epic. It is 10 opening. I have 10 openings in the class. You're going to learn everything that I've been talking about while I was on this live. You're going to learn that and so much more. And it is a 6-month group class, and it is going to be amazing. Amazing. And I'm fixing to change the price because my ear is blowing up and they want me to change it. So I'm going to. But I promise you guys, how did you know if you're an empath? Oh, goodness. Okay. So a couple questions that people asked me in the beginning when I was still learning was, when you were little, did people always say, oh, be careful with her. What is the schedule? What is the price? So it's 6 months. It's a group program. Okay. And we're going to learn all the things. We're going to meet twice a week and we're going to have circles. So it's pretty intensive. It's going to be every night. I don't know the nights, but it's going to be at 7:30 at night, Eastern Standard Time, twice a week. And then the circle will be in the evening as well, because I know that people work. The price for the class is going to be $22.22 because it is a group class. I had it listed for $33.33, and my guides literally just busted my eardrum to make me change it. So if you guys are interested in that, I will do payment plans because it is such an intensive class. But that is a lot of money. So we will talk about payment plans. We will talk about all of that in an alignment call. But if you're not interested in the group stuff, then we can also do one-on-one. It starts May 1st. May 1st. Okay, so somebody asked about empath. So one thing was, when I was a kid, everybody used to always say, oh my gosh, be careful with Jennifer. She is so sensitive. She wears her feelings on her sleeve. She's a China doll. Don't say anything. She'll break. Also, I feel energy. When I walk into a room, if there's been an argument or a disagreement, I feel it in the air. If my child comes home, looks happy, I can feel their energy, right? I'm like, there's a smile on your face, but what's underneath of that, okay? And then I teach people how to hone in on their empathetic gifts, and I teach you how to use it as an asset rather than as a roadblock, right? A lot of people are like, oh my God, I hate being an empath. It's so terrible. It's really not. You can use that to your advantage. It's actually a really fantastic tool for mediums, and most mediums are able to read energy, right? It's a fantastic tool. We learn all the things in my group, all the things. All right, so the list is still open. If you guys are interested in jumping on a reading, please do. It's $20. The link is in the bio. I'm just checking the list to make sure I didn't miss anybody. I have some private reading spots that are open this week. If anybody wants a private reading, you can go to energyalchemistjen.com and we will do it there. Other questions? Bring on the questions. Spiritual questions, not personal ones, please. Lauren, it's in the evening. It's at 7:30 at night. 7:30 at night. You can totally make that work. Totally make it work. I know you can. And I would love to have you in my class. Would love to. We've done a little bit of work together, but I'd love to do more. And see, my daughter is too. So yes, you definitely can make that work. 7:30 at night, girl, you got that. You can totally make that work. You prioritize yourself, right? That's choosing you. Yeah, my daughter's really sensitive, and I've worked with her for a long time on grounding and shielding. Oh, okay. Yeah, totally. You need to choose you. Yeah, think on it, Miss Hayes. I would love it. I would love it. Because what we're going to build is a community. Okay, we're going to build a community of like-minded individuals that will support you moving forward. We're going to use the Voxer app or one of these, chat apps so that we can stay connected through the program, through the process. There's going to be intensive, we're meeting 3 times a week. Like, we're doing 2 classes and we're doing a circle every week. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And for my guides to lower the price, thanks a lot, guys. But they set all of my prices. If they tell me to lower them or change them or do something along those lines, that's what I do because I'm living a spirit-led life. And I'm wondering who all's on here. Do I contact people on the other side? No, they contact me. I'm not a medium that will, so there are 2 different types of mediums. There are ones that can reach over literally in their energy and grab a spirit from the other side and be like, hey, Uncle Joe, let's go. And then there's me. I ask them politely to step forward. If they want to step forward, then they do. I never ever I don't force. But there are some that can. If you want to talk about a payment plan, then you can go to my website and fill out the form, and then I will contact you via email and set up a time, or you can book an alignment call with me. And in the alignment call, we talk about the payment plan. Because once you know that you want to do it, then the alignment call talks about the payment plan. And I bill through PayPal. So I'll send you an invoice through PayPal on every month at that certain time, and you just pay it that way. How can I try to see if I can receive a message from the other side? So lots and lots of practice. Okay, so meditation practice needs to be in place. Some type of blending method with spirit. So if you've never practiced a blending meditation, I definitely would not do that the very first time that you start meditating. Build a meditative practice and then start blending with spirit. Or you can just simply ask, and this is for everybody that's watching the live, simply ask for a sign. Okay. So if you've never read Laura Lynn Jackson's book, it's called Signs. And she talks about asking for signs from spirit. So I'll tell you a couple of incidences, is that how you say it? Instances, that's it, where I asked for a sign. So I was dealing with a situation. I had got some information and I was feeling a little bit this is a while ago, imposter syndrome. So I said, show me I don't remember what it was, a dove or something 2 times in the next 24 hours, right? Was it an hour after I asked for that? A dove. Another hour, a dove. And I was like, oh my God. Another time I was dealing with a situation and I said, show me or bring to me turtles. Dead of winter, ain't no way that I'm going to see no turtle, right? So that was just a silly question. And I don't use Facebook because I think that it listens to us and it shows us what we're talking about on our Facebook algorithm. So anywhere but Facebook. So I said, I need to see turtles. I will know that this is true when you bring me turtles, right? So I'm pumping gas. I get in my car. Some of you may have heard this story. I'm pumping gas. I get in my car. I head to the house when I was asking this question of my guides, of my team. I go pick my kids and my family up and we're heading out of town for family thing. And my daughter in the backseat, who's 16, she's like, hey mom. So I was thinking all night about this and I'm like, okay. And she goes, my first tattoo is going to be a turtle. I'm sorry, what? What did you say? And she said, my first tattoo is going to be a turtle. So then everybody in my car is talking about turtles. And I was like, what? None of them knew. So then I get to the location where we're going and my mother-in-law is talking about turtles. She's like, the boys next door, my kids' cousins, she was like, they found turtles in the pond already. And I'm like, what? Turtles twice within 4 hours of me asking for the sign. Just ask. Ask and you shall receive. All right, this is funner than readings. Ask me some more questions. I literally love doing this. But, of course, the readings are open if you guys are interested. Or go to the website, book a private reading. There's openings this week. That happens so rarely. Go book readings because I was on vacation last week. Oh my gosh, thank you. Flying Irish. Flying Irish Mama, I love it. I love that name. Thanks for coming in my live. So yeah, ask for anything that you want. You can't get it if you don't ask for it, right? All right. Can I pay for you to try to contact for me, or is it something I have to do on my own? No, I could absolutely do that for you in a private reading. I do not do that here on TikTok because there's too many energies. But yes, if you go to my website, energyalchemistjen.com. Oh yeah, I've got tons of ink. It's kind of everywhere, but I'll show you. And you can book a private reading. Yeah, so it says, if you guys can see it, it says, Namaste, sky above, earth below, peace within. I can't show you my other ones because they're like on my back and stuff, but how long have I been doing this? So I've been doing this full time as my career since the start of 2020. Thank you. I've been doing on this path since 2013. So almost 10 years. October will be 10 years. When I had my big awakening. If you guys haven't heard my story about my awakening, it was a shit show. It was a shit show, like truly a shit show. So I'll give you a little synopsis. So let's see, it was 2014, so almost 10 years. Same with me, 2013. Yeah, it was crazy. I think that was like the first wave of whatever this. You probably are you in your 40s like me? Because I'll be 41 in August. And I feel like it's linked to our generation. But anyways, mine started out, I've always had crazy anxiety, crazy panic attacks. Like for years in the early 2000s, I couldn't eat literally anything but like Sprite and saltines because everything made me sick. I was struggling with infertility. I was just a freaking disaster. And let's see, 2007, my birthday, it's August 24th. I'm a Virgo, double Scorpio. August 24th, 82. So I was just a disaster. So in 2007, I'm reading twins. Oh, wow. Look at that. I love it. So I was sitting on my couch and I was reading a book by Sylvia Browne. I know everybody has their mixed feelings about her, but I was reading this book about how to ask. It was the beginning of my life. It was 2007. That was almost 16 years ago. And so I close my eyes and I'm praying to Mother Mary in this just complete emotionally raw state. Okay. I open my eyes after my prayer, and I swear on everything holy, I'm not even kidding, there was an angel, like an angel right here. And it was probably over to, 20 for a reading. Sorry, Sarah. So there's this angel, this bright, huge light that was in the room with me. When I tell you guys that, good morning, that I felt every bit of that in my bones. Like I had chills. I'm bawling my eyes out. I immediately knew that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to become a foster parent. And I called and I said, I want some information on like becoming a foster parent. And she said, the class is tomorrow. Like literally the information class was tomorrow. And I was like, I'll be there. Where do I go? And so I told my husband about it at the time. It's my ex-husband now. I told him about it and he was like, all right, let's go. So we went, and I'll never forget, as long as I live, there was a lady that was teaching the class, and she talked to each of us individually. And she said, you will likely get a drug baby. And I said, okay. And she was like, please don't give up on them. Please don't discount the fact just because they're born with drugs in their system doesn't mean that they're, going to be this big disaster. And I'm like, okay, but that stuck with me. So fast forward about a year. Hey, Kathy. And I did my home study, got all of my approvals, did all the things, jumped through all the red tape, got my first. Oh, really? Flying Irish Mama? Oh man, I'd love to hear yours. So I did all this. I got my first placement, and it was this beautiful little boy, and I brought him home from the hospital, and he was born addicted, still very much in withdrawals. He found a placement within his family and went to live with his birth grandparents. And I kept up with him for a really long time. So after that, I was devastated, right? Because I had this beautiful little boy and I thought, oh, I'm going to keep him. Well, the minute that I walked in the door from dropping him off to his family, my phone rang. And it was this worker calling me again to let me know that they had a baby girl. And something inside of me clicked. And she was like, do you want to take the weekend? I know you just, had a disruption placement that went back. And I was like, no, I want to see her now. Like, where can I go? So it was my daughter. And she was like just a couple hours old, but she was cocaine positive. She was 8 weeks early. And she was itty bitty. She weighed 3 pounds. So I went to the hospital. I saw her, immediately knew that she was going to be mine. Without a shadow of a doubt. I was like, that baby is for me. That baby is for me. And she was. They said it was the quickest adoption they'd ever seen in foster care. It was 13 months, and usually it's 22 months out of 28. They have to be, I don't remember. It's been like 16 years ago, but she was mine. So then fast forward through several other placements, whatever. I ended up adopting another little boy, who is my son, and then got a divorce. This is freaking you out. Oh no. And then I got a divorce because we were not happy, and did the single mom thing, went to school, did all that. So if you notice, all of my life for that, about 7-year period was kids. I had 17 different placements. So it was kids for all that time. Then I closed my home, got a divorce, did all these things. Yes, totally. Please do. Let's connect. And then 2013, after I had just gotten pregnant with my son, had him in 2014. That's when everything started to change for me. 2014, 2015 was disaster. I remember walking into my sister-in-law's house and she was like, what's the matter with you? And I was like, I don't fucking know. I was like, I don't know. I need something. I was like, I need a priest. I need a counselor. I need a therapist. I need something. Like, everything was a disaster. I couldn't find my footing. I had such terrible anxiety that I couldn't hold anything down again. Like, I was just a disaster. And I started losing my hair. Yeah. And when I tell you I started losing my hair, I mean handfuls of my hair. Went to the doctor. They were like, oh, you've got a ringworm. Oh, you've got this. None of that shit was working. Nothing they gave me worked. And he was like, I don't know. So they called it stress-induced alopecia. I lost all of my hair. I went completely bald. I was wearing wigs. I was devastated. That was the collapse of my ego. That was an ego death. I was raised in an environment where our appearance was the most important thing. Right? My appearance was the most important thing to my family. And so losing my hair felt like I lost my identity. So that was my first ego death. Let's see, where did it happen after that? So I lost all my hair. My marriage was a mess. I was struggling. He was drinking more than he should have been. Like, it was a mess. Everything in my life was chaos. And then things just started to fall away. And I started meditating, and I started grounding every day, and I started shielding, and I started protecting my energy, and my hair started to come back. And I was like, wait, what? And I would notice, like, the calmer my mind got, the calmer my body got, the more my hair would grow. You guys, it grew rapidly. So it all fell out. Let's see, it started falling out on Mother's Day of 2014. And because that's when I noticed a bald spot in the back of my head. I was standing out in the pasture with some cows. We were trying to feed or wrangle cows or something on Mother's Day. And I reached back and did this, and there was a smooth spot, right? So it was like about this big, and I had my husband take a picture of it, and I was like, what is this? Is something going on back here? And he was like, oh. And that's when it started. It was all out by August. So Mother's Day in May, it was all gone by August. So I lost hair, and I had tons of hair because on my birthday that year, I got a wig. And once it started to grow back, the grounding, the shielding, the meditating, all of those practices that I put in place that caused my hair to come back, I started really starting to dig more into it. And I was like, okay. So looking back, I've always been extremely intuitive. I've always been very empathetic. It's like when your eyes are open to it, then the truth is so much easier to see. So then I learned Reiki. And for those of you that don't know Reiki, Reiki is definitely a road opener. clearing out, doing all that energy work, getting everything like just in alignment, it changed my world. It changed my world. I started receiving intuitive hits when I would do Reiki sessions on people. I won't share all my stories because I share some of them when I teach Reiki, but I had some crazy things that happened. And once that occurred, I was like, oh yeah, this is for me. And I swore when I started doing Reiki that I wouldn't even ever do it on anybody. It was just for myself, right? And then when I started doing tarot, I was like, it's just for me. But my guides, my team, they had a different plan for me than what I even had knowledge of at that point. I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to mentor other women and help them find their power back. Because if I looked at my life prior to just, from the last 2 years, before that, everybody had my power but me. I gave everything over to everybody else. And I gave and gave and gave and gave until I was empty. And I didn't have anything else to give. I was so wiped out, washed up, exhausted. There was nothing left for me to give. So when I learned that as I slowly began to take my power back, and believe me, guys, it was rocky. Like it ain't been easy. It wasn't a process that went real smooth. People object, right? They're used to having all of you. They're used to you giving all of your power to them. Hell, some of them were used to me carrying their guilt and shame because they couldn't carry it, so I'd carry it for them. But when I took all of that back, it was a game changer for me. I had friends, previous clients that have became friends. I mean, my clients always become like family to me. If you've worked with me before, Kathy, if you're still here, you can elaborate on that a little bit. But they were like, Jen, like, how can you not see yourself the way that we see you? And I'm like, I just don't. But then I did. Like, I woke up one morning and I was like, holy shit, they've been right all along, And so once I surrendered to that, it was a game changer. Oh, I'm sorry you're crying, but I'm glad it resonates. Kathy will tell you, she's a client of mine. They literally become my family. They become my family. Yeah, the dark night of the soul is no joke. See, you have become one of my dearest friends. Oh, thank you, Kathy. But, and this is all stuff that we will talk about how to build from that dark night of the soul, how to build and what the phases of the awakening even are, because most people don't know. They just think that they're going through, an awakening. They're like, oh, I'm going through an awakening. Yes, but do you really know what you're going through? Because it is earth-shattering sometimes. It is earth-shattering, but it's so fucking worth it. If you've not experienced it, I promise you it's worth it. In the end, at the end of the day, everything that I've been through, I would do it all over again. I would do it all over again, and I would say thank you every day. I'd call my first phase a flattening. Yeah, I can agree with that. It's more than just a friendship. I've learned so much. It has elevated my life in so many areas. Oh, I'm so thankful. I'm thankful you trusted me to guide you through your awakening, Kathy. And you chose me to teach you. I love that. Thank you. And so, having said that, the 6-month program, Alchemy Academy expansion is open. I'm taking applicants now. It is in my bio, it's on my website, which is in my bio. The Alchemy Academy expansion program is 6 months. We meet twice a week for class and once a week for circle. It is intensive, and we are going to talk about all the things, and it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing, and I'm so freaking excited. And if this one fills up, guys, I might open another one. This fills my cup in a way that I can't even explain. So I'm really excited about it. If you're interested and you want to know more, go to my website, schedule an alignment call, fill out the form. It will notify me. I will email you. We can work out the payment plans. I will be invoicing through PayPal. So you do your first payment and then I invoice for the remainder over the 6 months. I'm pumped. I can't wait. And it starts May 1st. So if you want in, now's the time to get in. Because this will be epic. All right, any more questions? Because I have a class at 11 and I need to potty. Thank you, Flying Irish Mama. I can't wait to hear your story. Cannot wait. I'm so excited. Yeah, Lauren says her first phase is flattening. I feel like I started somewhere around there, but mine was definitely a dark night of the soul. It was a ripping away of all belief systems. You know, I was raised as my mom's spiritual, but I was raised pretty much in a Baptist Christian style home, and I've always had some erratic belief systems. So, thank you for joining Hot Mess Less Coaching. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So it took me a while to shed all of their belief systems, but I've also built kind of my own belief system over the years, you know, of studying and absorbing the information and getting downloads and meditation and all of that stuff. Baptist here. Woo, hell and fire and damnation. Ain't that it, girl? Yeah, I'm from Kentucky. I'm right on the fucking Bible Belt. Like, you want to talk about fire and brimstone and, oh, Lordy. Yeah. I have had family members, guys, and I shit you not. I had family members tell me that all of the trouble and trials and tribulation that I've been through is because I'm a Reiki practitioner. Because I practice spirituality. And I brought the devil into my home. First of all, there is no devil. Ooh, there's none. There's negative energy. There's bad deities, like bad energy, you know, but no devil. Yeah, I've had them message me. My mama was not for my healing journey. So it's interesting. My mama wasn't for, that's a whole story. That's a whole story for another day. But, you know, sometimes we have to cut people out of our lives because they bring us less peace and more chaos. And if you're not bringing peace and you're not serving me peace into my life, I don't want you in it. I don't care if you're blood or not. If you're not bringing peace in, I don't want you in it. I've survived things that would kill most people, that would break most people. And I refuse to allow that chaos energy in my life anymore. My family thinks I'm insane, but my American Indian family told me it was my calling. Yeah, see? Yeah, I've got Native American lineage, but I talked yesterday on my live about like my ancestry DNA, and I've always been really drawn to the Vikings and the Viking energy. And turns out I'm 76% Scandinavian, which is the Scandinavian Vikings. So there you go. Yeah, I've cut a lot of my family off. In all honesty, like I don't really talk to anybody in my family. Every once in a while, my brother and sister-in-law. But I mean, really, I don't talk to many people at all anymore. My family has become my soul family, and that is the women and men that I've met on this journey that resonate with my soul. Yeah, not always blood. And blood is definitely not thicker than water, as they like to say in the South. All right, guys. So I am going to go for now, but go to my website, energyalchemistjen.com. Book your toodles, book your alignment call, and let's do the damn thing. Let's fill this up. We have 10 spots. I have 10 spots for it. It starts May 1st. 10 spots for this group. Hopefully they all fill. I'm not even going to say hopefully. They will all fill. They will all fill. That's my mantra. They will all fill. All 10 spots will sell out, and we will change the world. No, I'm just kidding. We will change our lives. That's for sure. We'll change our reality. All right. Any other questions before I hop off here? Because I've literally drank a cup of coffee and half a tea, and I'm going to be my pants. If you guys haven't tried these little tea bags, do you see that tea bag floating in there? They're amazing. It's a cold brew that you get from, I got it in the tea section at Walmart. This is blueberry, and it's amazing. It makes water tolerable. Okay, any last questions before I go? Going in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No? All right. Well, everybody be love and give love. I will see you all in the morning. I get my hair done tomorrow. Pretty excited about that, but I'm still going to be live. So I'll see you all in the morning for a live $20 mini reads. Jump on in there. Let's do this. See you later. Be love and give love. Have a great day.